Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions, and I have a very interesting topic today that many of you guys have been asking within Discord, within TechBot Solutions, and within Learn Plan Profit. A lot of you guys have been bringing up the question of why I personally do not invest in the market of cannabis, right? These weed stocks, especially weed penny stocks. I'm going to talk about, and I want you guys to know that this is my opinion. First thing that you guys should know about me is that I'm a very conservative investor, right? I like to lock in profits. I like to focus in direction. I like to focus on whatever is showing signs of an uptrend, and that there is some form of pattern that I can make sense of that would kind of influence that specific trade. Okay, so feel free to browse around my YouTube channel if you guys haven't done so already. But going into it, I want to share my opinion on the 3 reasons why I think that beginners, again, beginner traders, should avoid 100% all these weed penny stocks. In general, penny stocks are, I'm just going to talk about the 3 things: manipulation, momentum, and risk management. The risk management, I'm going to elaborate a little bit more on that, but number 1, manipulation. Why is that so important? Well, again, there are so many people that are becoming aware of what the stock market has to offer because of how trendy these cannabis stocks are. How many times have you seen, so many people promote a form of TLRY, CRON? There's just a bunch of them, right? And they experience this huge form of manipulation and a huge form of momentum. And the really sad thing about this is that, yes, I agree that you can make a lot of money, 100%. Just like you can make a lot of money in binary options. You can make a lot of money in trading actual penny stocks, not just weed penny stocks. But the biggest emphasis on why it's so bothersome that so many people promote weed stock, why do you guys think that I've never really made a video I've never traded any marijuana stocks myself? I have one of the largest YouTube channels, or the largest YouTube channel for those who invest in the stock market. I have a huge influence. And I want to make sure that from the very beginning, I always encourage people to start paper trading, to test out this market, to see if it's a market that, you can be a part of. On top of that, I want you to manage your risk along the way, and I don't want you to discourage yourself. And because of manipulation, because of momentum, a lot of these marijuana stocks, a lot of these marijuana penny stocks, looking at the 180-day analysis, be able to identify the average volume that these forms of stocks experience. And look a little bit closer. I actually want to share my screen with you guys, if that's okay. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and looking at, let's say TLRY, right? TLRY, huge growth today, 30%. A lot of you guys might be like, well, Ricky, why is this something that I don't want to be a part of? Looking at, let's say, even the 1-year analysis, looking at this big picture, look how its normal volume is. And then when this momentum and when all this hype happens, it's very unfortunate, especially when it comes down to recent patterns, when it went from highs to 300 all the way back down to $103. That loss is so detrimental to a lot of new traders. And the biggest reasons that new traders are getting into penny stocks or getting into marijuana penny stocks are because of supposedly all this hype and demand that they have to offer. And I think that is one of the biggest misconceptions that a new trader is getting themselves into, is they are trying to make the most money now and forget about the future. And one of the biggest mistakes that you can make getting into a new market is thinking that you have it all figured out and just going into based off what everyone else is investing. One of the best and first rules that we have within TechBot Solutions and Learn Plan Profit is to not invest based on other people's opinion. Yet with all this hype and manipulation in StockTwits, right? This infamous platform that promotes and pumps all these different stocks where everyone says that, it's the next stock that's going to the moon. Trust me, I understand that you can make a lot of money, but I don't know about you guys. I just don't want to discourage a new trader to get into a stock that possibly can pump up and make an astronomical amount of money. But the really interesting thing about that is that there's no actual reason, there's no actual fundamental or technical reason that they're getting themselves into that position. They don't know where they're buying, and they don't know where they're going to be selling. And that's where I want to get into the last portion. I wrote down and said and talked about risk management, but what I want to really emphasize is the importance of a reason for every entry and exit that you take. If you do not understand that if that stock is a good deal, why are you taking it? So I have my iPhone X right here, right? I have my iPhone X. It's worth about $1,000 brand new. You could probably buy it used for like $500. I'm not too sure. If I want to sell you my iPhone X for $20,000, would you buy it? No, because you're aware that it's not a good deal. The same thing when it comes down to these weed penny stocks. They're being promoted, they're being pumped, they're being manipulated. And there is no actual reason in which a new trader is buying them. I understand that some experienced traders can scalp them. They have over $25,000. They can day trade them. They're aware of how to trade in that momentum style. But for a lot of new traders that are just getting started, you know that you're not there. You know that when it comes down to that form of risk management, you're just not up to par to play with those specific penny stocks, these weed penny stocks. And because it's such a trending topic, one day they can be up 30%. The next day they can be down 77%. We've seen it happen time after time. And again, the only thing that I want you to ask yourself at the very end of this video is, are you someone that wants to make it or break it? The biggest mistake that I see a bunch of new traders make is they try to think that they have the market all figured out because it's so accessible. They approach it in a very aggressive way, trading weed penny stocks because that's what sparked their interest. And then they just go for it. They have $3,500 to their name. They're going to throw it at whatever penny stock, a weed penny stock is being promoted by any social media platform, and they're just going to go for it. Why not just buy my iPhone for $20,000? You're better off that way. At least you could sell it at least for $500, right? And not write it all the way down and lose 77% of whatever that market value is. It's just so mind-boggling that if there's not a reason for why it is that you're investing in something, I work really hard for my money, and I want to make sure that it works really hard for you. And if there's not a fundamental nor technical reason, just any reason that you're getting a good deal, which you can sell it for more. If you understand that and you think that you can deal with the momentum, you think that you can deal with the manipulation, and you think that you can manage a risk along the way, all power to you. This is for new traders that are just not there yet. And this is where you have to perform a self-examination and just, realize it. You're not here to make it and break it. If you want to do this 5, 10 year, 15, 20 years down the road, then you have to be aware that it's going to take time. You have to be aware that it's going to take time. And it's those that don't and those that try to make it and break it that make the biggest mistake. Again, there should be a reason for every entry and exit. There should be a reason for every position that you take. And if there's not, then you might want to dedicate a little bit more time to working towards not becoming that 90% of the market that loses money. What does that 10% do? There's a reason for every action that they take. Entries and exits. It's as simple as that. And again, I know that this isn't like against every weed stock trader. I could care less what it is that you invest in. I know a lot of people do not like trading ETFs, and yet that's something that I excel in. Again, we all have our niches. All I want to make sure that we all make sense of is how risky these specific weed marijuana stocks, especially these weed marijuana penny stocks, can be. That's all I want to expose my audience to. We're nearly at 400,000 subscribers, and I want to make sure that we guide our traders in the right direction. You should always start paper trading first. Test out this market, test out everything that you learn, and see if it's something that you could actually implement to be successful in the market. I want to give a shout out to absolutely everyone that's part of TechBud Solutions, the YouTube channel, and Learn Plan Profit. I updated my overall social media accounts on Facebook and on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken, and also on YouTube. If you guys didn't stay up to date with my overall positions, I'll keep you guys up to date right now. So when it comes down to my position on ticker symbol DGAS, as you guys can see on the day, $347.58. On ticker symbol UGAS was my biggest profit for the day, $618.80, and I still did end up red on one specific trade, and that was $53.40. 3 trades, a total of, if I'm not mistaken, $913 somewhere around there, with all 3 trades including my loss. So altogether, I probably would have been up closer to that $1,000 range, but again, still hit nearly $1,000, a little bit over $900, and that is much more than my daily goal of $500. So truly blessed, truly happy, and again, there's a reason for my entry and exit every single time that I took a position, and it made sense to me, and that's all that matters. So if you want to continue to trade whatever it is that, niche that you identify, all I ask you to focus on is reasoning behind your trades. Justify it. And if you can't justify it, then, you might want to dedicate a little bit more time to, learn a little bit more about those three rules: manipulation, momentum, and risk management. So really do appreciate your guys' time. Hopefully I earned your guys' thumbs up. Thank you guys again so much for absolutely everything it is that you guys do. Continue working hard, continue following your dreams, let your passion be what drives your success. If you guys want to stay connected, again, we do run the largest private trading community out there in the world, over 165,000 members within our free Facebook platform. Third link in the description. And if you want to watch me trade live every single day, minimum 30 minutes, maximum about an hour and 30 minutes every single day, you get to see me enter and exit my positions. Click that first link in the description. And again, our giveaway is this Saturday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for the $500 and a new laptop. Hope you guys are all pumped. Wish you guys an amazing Wednesday. I have class in 2 minutes. Let's kill it. Continue. I already said that. So hope you guys are okay. I know I'm not wearing a shirt. If you guys get the joke, I'm not very funny. It's a little dingleberry joke. Hopefully I earned your thumbs up. Take it easy, team, and we'll see you guys next.